snazzy, jazzy ASMR. Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. It's been a hot minute since I last uploaded, and I'm back with a book haul and a wee experimental video. I got myself a new camera. It's the Canon V10, it's a vlogging camera. I have tried connecting my Blue Yeti and other microphones to my camera, but it doesn't work, so I thought today I would just film using the camera's microphones and do a soft-spoken, lo-fi-esque book video. Back to my roots. So, without further ado, let's just jump straight on in to the books. I'm going to start off with a book that I got in HMV, and I have seen this book everywhere, and there's a movie about it, and it's so popular. It was in the teen years on Tumblr, but it never appealed to me until I went into HMV and I saw it, and I was like, it's time for me to read it. The book is The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. The Perks of Being a Wallflower. The Perks of Being a Wallflower. So it says on the back here that this book is a deeply affecting coming of age story that will spirit you back to those days. I cannot talk today. Sorry. The book is a deeply affecting coming of age story that will spirit you back to those wild and poignant rollercoaster days known as growing up. It follows a character called Charlie, who is a freshman. I don't know what that is in UK terms. And he's not the biggest geek in school, but he's not popular. He is shy, intelligent, well beyond his years, yet socially awkward. And that is me to a T. I'm very much looking forward to reading this book. I will be doing a video on my other YouTube channel at the end of June with all the books that I read, and this is going to be one of them. So if you're curious to know what I think, keep an eye out on my second channel, which is linked below, but it's just called Jasmine Emily. So this is the first book I got. Now we're going to move on to a book that I have been searching for ages, and this book, I had a copy back when I was in college, about 6-7 years ago, and I think I read it once, and I fell in love with it, and I was obsessed with the song, and you'll know what song it is in a minute. Don't worry, I won't sing it for you. And I gave my copy away when I was moving in between countries, and ever since then I've had this pining for this book, and I went looking for it specifically in charity shops, because to me there's something so magical about getting a book from a charity shop. I've been looking for a while, and on this day that I got it, I wasn't really looking for it. I just went in. It's the Oxfam one outside of the Goma Library / Museum in Glasgow. Anyway, I went in and I I saw the lettering and I immediately took it off the shelf and I bought it. I did not care what the cover was like, if it was damaged. I just wanted this book. This book is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. As you can see here, it's a bit of sun damage, but that's what makes it so magical to me. Something about classic books, getting them from a charity shop, I love that. And I don't care if the book was damaged, if there was like spill marks or sun damage. I just wanted the book, and I wanted it to be pre-loved. Now this book is in great condition. And the pages, they've got that beige tone to them. Trying to get some like clicky sounds from the pages. No. But I'm very happy to have this book, and that brings me on to the second book, the third book I have to show you. So, the next book is in a similar line to that one. And it is Emma by Jane Austen. I love this cover. I think it's just so lovely. And this again is a charity shop find. I paid $3.99 for it. And at the very front, actually a name. I'm guessing that was the previous owner. And it's little things like that that I love. But this is Emma. Is that like Whispers Red then? So, the fun fact, I think it's fun. Jane Austen was born in Hampshire, which is the county next to my home county. And I lived nearish the border. So every time we drive by the Hampshire sign, it would say birthplace of Jane Austen. And because of that, I've always felt like a little special connection with her. I don't know why, I just do. But this book is set in the village of Highbury, and the character is called Emma Woodhouse. She's a heroine, handsome, clever and rich, but is spoiled by the power of having rather too much of her own way, and a disposition to think a little too well of herself. This is Jane Austen's last novel, or it was the last novel she saw published before her passing. So, I'm very excited to read this one, and I think I'm going to read it after Wuthering Heights. Moving on to the next one. This is a sequel to a book I read this month, The Housemaid's Secret. I read The Housemaid in a day. Now, I have been in a reading slump pretty much all year, and my boyfriend's mum gave me the book to read, and when I started reading it, I thought, I'll last a chapter or two. I was feeling engrossed, and ever since then I've wanted to get The Housemaid's Secret. So when I saw it, I had to get it. If you're unfamiliar with The Housemaid, it's a thriller. I won't give anything away because I don't know how to without spoilers, but it's about a housemaid, and the first book I didn't know was happening. I didn't put two and two together until the very end. It's so incredibly well written, and I'm looking forward to reading this one. So I got that from the works, and they have a 4, 6 deal. So that was one of them, and this was the second one. It's called Love Game by Emma Ray, and it is a sports romance surrounding tennis. 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 Now, I do not like tennis. I honestly do not care for the sport at all. However, I saw this book and I love sport romances, and this just immediately caught my attention. So it follows Elle Calloway, who is a personal chef, to Nikki Salko, who is a huge tennis star. Nikki is preparing for Wimbledon, and Elle is treading carefully around his judgmental fiancé. But whilst Elle is doing this, she's trying to ignore her own boyfriend's cheating. Nikki's training increases his appetite, so Elle is the one being tasked to keep his belly full. Despite being worlds apart, their late-night rendezvous lead to more than they intended. Should they risk the lives they already have built for the lives they truly want? So I think it sounds right up my street. Support romance, and I am hopefully going to read it this month. I feel like because it's tennis, like a very summery vibe, you know? So we'll see. I've not seen anything about this book, so I don't know if it's good or not, but I have a feeling it'll be good. It's by Emma Ray. The last book I have to show you was the third book in the deal. It's by Hannah Bonham Young, and it is called Next of Kin. Also, if you see me looking up here, I'm looking at the viewfinder. I'm very sorry. But Next of Kin. First of all, yes, his jawline did catch my attention. I'll carry on. So it follows Chloe, and she learns that her birth mother has had another baby, and Chloe doesn't hesitate to become a kinship carer. However, she fails to meet social services financial evaluation, so she is given two choices. She could either see her baby sister placed in care, or she could participate in a new idea where two prospective guardians join households to qualify. And then in comes Warren. He is attempting to get custody of his deaf 15-year-old brother. From the moment Warren drives up 30 minutes late, blasting music out of his car, Chloe is convinced that this is a very bad idea. However, they eventually agree to live together for the sake of their younger siblings. then starts to feel a bit natural and far less lonely, and their chemistry soon intensifies. But is their mutual attraction worth risking everything they've fought for? So what I love about this is it's not like anything I've read before. It is a relationship of convenience, but it's a sweet one. And I like that it has the idea of like social services and there's disability representation. I like that it feels more real, you know? So I cannot wait to read this one. I'm honestly really looking forward to it. I wish I could start every book now, but I think I'm going to put this one behind the rest of them. But I am very much looking forward to reading this book. And that is it for my little book haul. I wanted to do a super chill, super cash video coming back, just talking about some books I've gotten and trying out my new camera and trying soft speaking. This is my second soft speaking video, so hopefully I did a good job, and I tried to alternate between this and whispering, just one, to see how the camera picks it up, and two, I personally like videos like that where they alternate between the two, and I wanted to give it a go myself. Anyway, that is it for this little video. I hope you all are doing well, and if you have any video recommendations, comment them below. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a good day, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you